Hi, as the parallel computer paradigm became popular, several researchers worked on different approaches and built their own architecture. As a host of parallel architectures became available in a short span, it became necessary to have a taxonomy to classify the parallel computing architectures. In this video, we are going to study some key parallel computing taxonomies. Michael J. Flynn was the first to introduce a method of classifying computers based upon how instructions and data sets are handled. This approach is called Flynn's taxonomy. In a solution using computers, the two key players are instructions and data. Based upon the management of single or multiple instruction streams and data streams, we have four parallel computing models: single instruction, single data; single instruction, multiple data; multiple instruction, single data; multiple instruction, multiple data. That is what we call SISD, SIMD, MISD and MIMD. Let us go one by one. In the simplest computational model, the processing happens for single instruction with single data. Single instruction, single data model is actually a sequential machine. In the case of a single instruction, multiple data model, the instruction stream is single, but it is executed, the same instruction, it is executed by multiple processors for multiple sets of data streams concurrently. Vector additions, matrix additions, these are all simple examples of SIMD processing. The next model is multiple instruction single data model. Multiple instruction single data model is an interesting model where there is a need to do multiple operations on the same data stream. One data stream, but multiple instructions. Multiple instruction, multiple data is the most complex scenario where every processor working with different instructions and a different data stream. Clusters of workstations, massively parallel multiprocessors, these are all functioning in MIMD model. Even parallel random access memory model works in MIMD approach. Let us now look at another way of classification. This is called Erlangen taxonomy or Handler's taxonomy. The Erlangen classification system, we normally call it ECS, was developed by Wolfgang Handler in 1975 and is used to describe computers with regard to their parallelism, the capability of parallelism. In this approach, a parallel machine is represented by a triple, three numbers. First, number of concurrent program control units, PCU, number of parallel arithmetic logic units, ALUs, number of parallel bit positions in the ALU. For example, in ILIAC 4, there is only one PCU, but there are 64 ALUs, and also the circuit is a 64-bit circuit. So, we denote T of ILIAC 4, T denotes the taxonomy, T of ILIAC 4 equal to 1 PCU, 64 ALU, and the last 64 is about the 64-bit computing. Let us now look at another classification which was introduced recently. This approach was proposed by Rolf Duncan. Rolf Duncan in 1990 published a research paper in IEEE journal entitled A Survey of Parallel Computer Architectures. He summarized all available classifications existed then. This is referred to as Duncan's taxonomy. As per Duncan's taxonomy, there are two major classifications: synchronous architecture and non-synchronous architecture or asynchronous architecture. Synchronous systems work on a global clock. Synchronous machines are broadly classified into three types. One, pipelined vector processors. Two, SIMD architectures, the single instruction multiple data architectures. Three, systolic architectures. Let us see one by one. Vector processors are multiple pipelined functional units which do arithmetic and Boolean operations for vectors and matrices concurrently. We have already seen single instruction multiple data architectures in Flynn taxonomy. The single instruction multiple data architectures typically have a central control unit and multiple processes. The central control unit broadcasts a single instructions to all processors, and each processor executes the same using their local data or data picked up from the central space. SIMD systems also have an interconnection network for processor to processor communication and processor to memory communication. SIMD machines are further classified into two categories. They are: one, processor arrays; number two, associative memory architecture. Let us first see what a processor array is. Processor arrays are simply an array of processors going by its name. They are used for numerical SIMD execution. They are used in large scale scientific computing such as image processing, nuclear energy modeling, etc. In order to learn more about associative memory machines, we must first see what associative memory is. Usually, data is accessed by specifying the memory address of the location. In the case of associative memory, special comparison logic that use the data content is used for accessing the data. For example, if we want to access the name of customers whose name begins with A and ends with N, similarly, load the data between 1000 and 1200. Associative memories are very slow and expensive. Let us now look at the third architecture, systolic architecture. Systolic arrays are pipelined microprocessors in which data is pulsed in a rhythmic manner from the memory through the network of processors and returned to the memory. This is similar to blood pumped by the heart travels throughout the body and returns back. Every processor modifies the data and sends further out. Systolic architecture is designed for special purpose problem solving. A global clock and explicitly programmed time delay make the data flow smooth, and every processor uses the data and updates the result. Asynchronous MIMD systems. So far, we have seen architectures where systems function synchronously. Now, we are going to see the asynchronous architectures which are working on multiple instruction, multiple data model. MIMD architectures use largely independent processors, loosely coupled, working on multiple instruction streams and multiple data streams. In MIMD architectures, every processor is efficient with its capability without waiting for other processes. So, MIMD machines are more efficient than the synchronous ones. In MIMD, there are two types depending upon the memory types. One is distributed memory architecture, where the memory is distributed across the processes. The other is shared memory architecture, where there is a common memory and every processor is sharing. In distributed memory architecture, every processor has a local memory. There is also a network connection for processor to processor communication. This makes the data and the intermediate results transmitted from processor to processor accordingly. MIMD interconnection topologies include ring topology, hypercube topology, mesh topology, tree topology, and so on. In this distributed memory model, any memory is local to a processor and there is no common or shared memory. In the case of shared memory architecture, the memory is common and shared across all the general purpose processes. There is no underlying network or processor to processor communication. Communication always happens only through the shared variables in the shared memory. Duncan has classified the MIMD paradigm based systems on the principle of asynchronous operation and concurrent manipulation of multiple data and instruction streams. They are 1. MIMD SIMD hybrid. In the MIMD SIMD hybrid architecture, a portion of the MIMD system executes the SIMD execution. Number 2, data flow architecture. In the data flow architecture, the execution flow is controlled by the data. The instruction is executed as and when the data is available for the access. The solution is represented usually by a data flow graph. 3. Reduction architecture. This is a demand-driven architecture. An instruction is executed only when the result is required as an operand for another instruction. That is why this is also called a demand-driven architecture. Number 4, wavefront. This combines systolic data pipelining with an asynchronous data flow paradigm. In this video, we have seen 3 approaches. 1. Flyn's taxonomy. 2. Erlangen's taxonomy. Number 3. Duncan's taxonomy. We have also seen the 4 types based on MIMD paradigm. Thank you very much for your time.